Wagwan, that guy.
Not Locks. I'm not Nation. Yo, Wagwan. I see people on here that are requesting this individual. I know on the channel that we do here Dread reviews. A lot of the time that they end up being males, rappers. So we don't really get to see female Locks on here too often. But today we are definitely visiting Danielle Lox YouTube channel, Instagram. Legendary set of locks here in Toronto, I must say. Very legendary for the length. So make sure you stay tuned, stay subscribed, because this is the Knotted Nation. Alright, fam jams. I'm gonna take this off for the vidya. So, Danielle Lox. A lot of you people out there want to see more female Locks in the game, and that is what we are going to do today. So without any further ado, I would like to get right into the dreadlock review of Miss Danielle Lox. And I feel Danielle Lox is on, well, she's on YouTube 100%. You can see her YouTube channel here. I'm gonna look her up on Instagram first, and I bet you it's right here. All right, Danielle Lox, 62,000 on Instagram. That's crazy. And Danielle Lox here, well known for her lengthy dreadlocks, nappy ass edges. What she's saying in her pictures. Now, I do know that her locks are like well towards the 15-year mark on her journey. Locks this long don't come quick and can only have patience to help you achieve this set of locks. It's really cool how, well, for one, how long her locks are. You normally never often see females growing their hair this long in dreads. It does take quite a long time. You will see more males with hair at this length than females, oddly enough. So it's always cool to see people who have locks well over the decade, 10 years in the game. It's cool that she has her hair very crinkly. This can be accomplished by having a braid out happen. Basically braid your hair together overnight, let it dry while it's a little bit wet, and then it comes out crinkly. She is quite phenomenal in rocking different hairstyles, jewelry, guaning, usually rocking the crinkly. And do note that even though her hair is crinkly and up, it's still so long, crazy length that she's rocking. A little bit of the products that she's using on her Instagram page here, skin cleansers. Noticing the new growth is not really too scarred or too parted. There is no scalp showing, at the least. Shot from behind here. Lengthy dreads. So voluminous. You know, kudos to her for rocking such a hairstyle, such a mane, because it's definitely not going to be easy to get these washed, to get these dried, to get these conditioned, because there's so many of them to begin with. It's not going to be an easy task. And looking at her dreads itself, we can tell that they're not interlocked. That is for sure. She's not getting these interlocked. At the most, we would be seeing a twist happening to these locks as the new growth is coming in. But do know how thick some of her locks really are. And it's like none of her locks are really straight. All her locks are kind of crinkly. Well, I take that back, because now at this photo, some of these locks are in fact straight. Fit tee, long hair, jewelry added on the front here. We got some clasps, some beads, some clamps. Always need to see what kind of hairstyles are being rocked with the locks. Her brethren here, sister locks happening up on top with the kind of a umbrella effect where you put your hair up and then it falls down. Looking at the new growth here, we see that it's not twisted, it's not interlocked to the roots at all. Very smart choice in keeping this area kind of receding free. We honestly don't see much difference in her hair growth at this point because all these pictures are kind of the same length. We just note that they are very voluminous, very crinkly, pretty thick dreads. They're not the thinnest, but they're not the thickest either, but they got a good thickness to them. If I were to look on her YouTube page here, looking at her oldest video from 10 years ago, 7 years ago, dance video from 7 years ago, and we see her locks here. It's a good dance video. But her hair, look at the length of her hair at this point. The dreads are actually still pretty lengthy. At this point, it's past her shoulders, halfway down her back even, at 7 years. So double the length of this time, and another 7 years after, and her hair is twice as long. So her length is phenomenal. Another picture here, short hair, shorter locks. And here we have a video here from 2 years ago, is a retwist. Quick retwist on the front, definitely known as an illusion twist. It basically fakes the effect that you got your whole head twisted up when you just actually did the front. So this video definitely demonstrating to us that Danielle Lox does in fact twist her dreads when the time comes that they need to be twisted. Of course, you don't gotta twist them all the time. That's why I think that in some of those more recent photos, that's why I feel in some of those more recent photos, her locks don't have a fresh retwist because she's maybe just kind of stopped doing it as much as possible. Because in these videos, we can actually see that there's already some sectioning and some scalp showing on these locks. And then of course, as the years went on, had a little bit more hairstyles. Rocking a cool hairstyle here. Long locks here still from 2012. And then of course nowadays on her channel, she is doing ACV rinses, simple hairstyles with locks, retwisting and styling her boyfriend's dreads. So she definitely knows how to retwist, and that is her method in the game, retwisting it up. So I wonder, in fact, how well she does manage with hair being so long to begin with. It's kind of insane. We'll see. A lot of people would love to have this length, and all you can really do is have the patience and the willpower to achieve it, because you're definitely not going to get it instantly. So whether you're twisting or interlocking, it's a cool way, and definitely check out Danielle Lox channel if you are looking for some motivation, inspiration of any sort from the female side of the dreadlock game. So definitely appreciate you guys stopping by here on the channel and watching these videos. We are doing more dread tubers these days. We're going to be taking a break off of doing videos on celebrity rappers and whatnot, just trying to get more love out to the nation, more love out to the people that really need it in their channels, in their dread game. We're growing one by one. So until next time, stay happy and stay nappy, my brothers and sisters. Peace out, one love. I'll see you in the next video. Boom shakalaka.